Alright, we are going to be exploring Deep Jungle today, so fun fact. The license for this, Tarzan I mean, ran out because Disney, the license expired. So right after this game was completed, Disney was informed by the rights owner, Edward Rice, I believe? Edgar Rice, excuse me. He just said, hey, you can't use my book anymore for your anything. They're like, ah, shit, okay. so that's that. So we're going to be fighting Sabor here. We're going to be getting some chests early. This place is kind of confusing, but first you want to move this barrel up here because Sora can't jump very high yet. And then right after I get these chests, I'm going to be showing my customization options for Tarzan. Nothing too complicated, you just want to remove his basic attacks because the animations for it take too long in my opinion, and you mostly want to keep him as a tougher healer in place of Donald, because even at this stage of the game, Donald will die in 3 seconds. So this world can be kind of confusing for some people. I think it's because it has so many exits. So right after I'm going to get this chest, we want to jump down to our left, and that'll take us to the, I think it's like the tree vines, treetops, tree something. And then I'm going to be customizing Tarzan. I'm going to be going over what abilities to maybe not use, just because his animations take too long, and honestly, he's better off as a healer anyway. Yeah, take off this, take off this. Yeah, and you can equip the critical strikes if you want to. I should have taken off Berserk, but I didn't. Berserk is kind of a useless skill. Alright, so when you head down into these vines, if you quit right away, then you will always end up at the camp. Later on, if you choose to do this minigame, you will end up at several other places, but in my opinion, this minigame, you have to collect fruit, and in my experience, the fruits are a pain in the ass to see and they're not really worth it. So what you have to do here is, in order to progress the story of this world, you need to collect the slides and then talk to Jane in the tent. There's 5 in total. Once you do that, then the next trigger will happen and you'll finally be fighting some Heartless.
What?
Did I say we were going to be fighting some Heartless right away? Nope, I'm a liar. I should have pre-watched my own edited video. Anyway, we need to head across here. Don't go to the vines directly to our left, right at the entrance. That will lead you to technically the first entrance to the vines. I actually don't suggest you go to the vines area because there's 2 chests here. Don't come here until late game, but when you get Glide. When you get Glide, this place becomes so much easier, even though it's really short. It's just a pain to get around because the vines are really inconsistent. Anyway, we need to go to the treehouse now, so head up here, head across the treetop, and head to the treehouse. And then once we get to the treehouse, there's going to be another cutscene, and then we'll head back to the camp.
Heartless!
Okay, so from here on, in this little section, we need to kill the Heartless in each little room, and then this gorilla that we save will give us a gummy block. And then after that, then we need to head all the way back to the camp, enter the tent, exit the tent, and then we have the Sabor boss fight, so it's gonna be fun. So some of these battles, they don't take very long, but still I find the traveling part kind of tedious. So these are all 3 of the rooms on the ground floor. Then we're going to head up to the vines, where the entrance to the treehouse is. get the treetop area, and then we're gonna head into the treehouse itself, get the Heartless there, and then head back down to the tent. Alright, this is the last little room before we need to head back down to the tent. There it is, that's Sugar. Head back to the tent, exit the tent, you'll hear that pew pew noise, and then we need to head over here and then fight Sabor. Because Sabor decides to attack Clayton, but clearly he escaped, so now we need to get rid of the Danger Kitty, so that's fun. So for this fight, Goofy's gonna come in really handy here. He'll just charge at Sabor and just keep parrying and parrying and parrying. And then what you can do is that you can either hit him with magic, or you can hit him with a 3-hit combo, and then he'll move into the brush and then jump out to ambush you. The only move you really have to watch out for is that one, where he charges, and then he's not too tough after that. And then when you head back to the tent, Tarzan will go, "Hey, Jane's missing. She went to the treehouse." So then we need to head up to the vine area, and then we need to hit the fruit, I believe 15 times. Now your strength doesn't matter here, you only need to hit the fruit 15 times. If you are on level 1, what you can do is, well, since XP0 was on anyway, you can farm these Heartless for money, and also for their materials that they drop. I believe they drop power shards, and you need a few of them for the accessories that you need to craft. Alright, after giving my party some potions, we are ready for the Clayton boss fight. This is a 2-parter. The first part is where he's on the ground, he's surrounded by the monkeys, and then all you need to do is hit him towards the exit, so he kind of hits the barrier. This way, the Heartless don't get you, but you can kind of pin Clayton to the exit here, and then get him. And the second part is where the Chameleon Heartless comes in. This guy is a pain. You need to dodge right away because Clayton will try to shoot you. And that hurts. That hurts a lot, especially at level 1. That usually kills you at level 1. This Chameleon will try to hit you with its back legs. He'll shoot these beams out of his eyes. He'll shoot like a Kamehameha, like a green one. If you hit the head, eventually Clayton will start struggling, and then you'll knock him right off. I got really lucky here where I knocked Clayton off like right where the barrier is, so we could all just wail on him. Usually it doesn't go that way. It doesn't really go this easy, but not to worry. In my level 1 playthrough, I'm going to be showing off all the boss fights at level 1, so you can see how I struggle or how I do in those. But yeah, Clayton's done. You can also kill the Chameleon, but usually people just go for Clayton, and I do suggest that too. You don't get any extra XP from killing the Chameleon. Or do you? I have to look that up. I'll see. Anyway, the bad guys have kidnapped Alice, so that's bad. Yeah, that's bad. Gee, I wonder who could have kidnapped them. Who could have done it? Interesting. Well, I'll see you guys in Showerstown for the second visit, where we will find out who's been kidnapping the princesses. Bye-bye.